This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Red Hawks ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Badgers offense takes the field for the first time today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Quick strike complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money man. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Red Hawks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Brunson. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's got it. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Red Hawks getting set on 1st and 10. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Tracy. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, 1st drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
It's It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for runs.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Redhawks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first two possessions. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Finn. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. 4 angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Redhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Reynolds. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Scanning the field, it's Finn. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it up.
Aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So an 82-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Mason. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Give to the running back. Creates a little room. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. He's got 59 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive 1st half here in this season opener. And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
It's a seam wide open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give out of the gun. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got his man on the right. He's loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Red Hawks are marching down the field. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Back to throw, it's Finn. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Judicials prove they are battle-tested and ready for all challenges after pulling out a nice road win today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give on the counter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Got his man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Redhawks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Sets up the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Off the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quarterback making checks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the air, it's Finn. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Back open in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Badgers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Williamson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Pulls it in. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Finn. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The running back has it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the rush will get to him at the 20.
Defense, man, to get back into the game. We talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mason. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Edwards. Fires to the right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And the Redhawks will punt it away on fourth down. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Caught. And tackled there by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. Turning it on. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Extra point here will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive going to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Tight end finds a soft spot. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Lost a fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Redhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Redhawks have this offense rolling. Off-play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Finn. Punch it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers get...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pulls it in. It's Williamson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Dropping back, it's Finn. Throws to the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Dupree. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The Badgers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Red Hawks are on the move. Going to the run, it's Tracy. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it! Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the 2-point conversion. Now the play fake. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too, and got to hold on to that thing.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to...
Turning on the Jets. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. ULM rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitate.
Going to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Hawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
To the air, it's Finn. That's caught. It's Williamson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Not a big surprise the offense is willing to let this guy do something. I mean, we've seen him make plays in this game with his legs. He already has a rushing touchdown. But give the defense credit here in the red zone, getting to him and bringing him to the ground. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. It's not an easy thing to do. So chalk that one up for the defense.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. grabbed over the middle. It's Mason. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.